Head into the afternoon, well, it's going to feel a lot like yesterday, just a touch warmer. In fact, right now we're waking up to conditions incredibly pleasant. Tomball 59, 58 in Conroe. Here in Houston, 64 degrees, 67 out in Hobby. So if you're hearing this, get outside and get outside early. Air quality still looking pretty good this morning, but as we head in the afternoon, we are going to be monitoring for dangerous levels of ozone pollution. Because of this, an air quality alert is in place for Harris, Galveston, and Brazoria counties as we head into the afternoon. Otherwise, actual air temperature quick to heat up today. By the afternoon, 90 degrees under bright sunshine, should be feeling pleasant, but it is going to be on the warm side. Now, this is just the beginning. As we go Wednesday and Thursday, temperature is going to be warming up into the lower 90s, challenging record highs. Thankfully, we are finally tracking rainfall as we approach the weekend. A weak cold front is going to slide through the area. That's going to bring with it rain chances and also a little bit of a cool down. But Owen, Sophia, I've got more on that full forecast coming up. Fire danger. You can see across southeast Texas, the blue color is moderate risk for fire danger today. The yellow is high, and the orange up in Polk County, that's very high fire danger today. Burn bans have been increasing across Texas, especially here in southeast Texas. It'll be interesting to see by the end of the month how many counties have gone under a burn ban. But for now, nearly half of our counties have now gone under a burn ban. Harris County, of course, is going to make a vote on that on Thursday, which means if you are in a burn ban, or quite frankly, even if you're not, you need to be very careful burning. Any fires that form can quickly get out of control. A big part of this is because we're so warm and dry, but also just because our soils are dry. Drought Monitor, anywhere where you see that tan color, that's a moderate drought. And every single Thursday when we get our updates, this has been quickly getting worse. Let's talk about what we need to break the drought. There's three possible options. The first one would be a tropical system, and thankfully, we're not forecasting any tropical system. The next chance would be consistent, strong cold fronts. Now, we have not been seeing that at all yet. In fact, so far this month, we're about 5 degrees warmer than we should be. That means we're not forecasting any big relief in sight. In fact, rain chances only going to be ramping up slightly this weekend at 20% on Saturday and a 30% chance of rain showers as we go into the day on Sunday. Let me show you what that is because it's actually coming in with a Pacific cold front. Future track keeping us dry as we go through the week, but then as we approach the weekend, a cold front starts to move in from the Pacific. That means instead of bringing cold Arctic air from the north, it's just bringing slightly cooler air in from the west. And you can see by Sunday morning, Texarkana area having the potential for some extremely strong storms. Those storm chances increasing for Houston primarily Sunday morning. By Sunday afternoon, that front moves out of here, and then we're dry back into next week. So we are tracking a cold front, but it's a Pacific front, so you're not going to notice any big cool downs, and our rain chances not looking too likely. Temperatures, however, starting off today, extremely pleasant. So even though our afternoons are hot, this is when you want to get outside. Right now, 58 in Conroe, 64 here in Houston. Air quality still looking pretty good despite our ozone action day. As we head into the afternoon, air temperature, we can enjoy a little bit of the sunshine while we have it. We're waking up with temperatures in the 50s and the 60s. If you're waking up in Kingwood, 60 degrees this morning. As for our friends over in Jersey Village, 65, 61 in Katy. So across the board, extremely comfortable across Harris County and really across all of southeast Texas. Columbus waking up at 58 degrees. So this is the time to get outside because we are still heating up incredibly efficiently as we head into the afternoon. In fact, our bookworm forecast for the kiddos returning to school today, it's going to be heating up very fast. By lunchtime, sunny skies, 84 degrees. By 3 o'clock, sunshine and 90. We're also tracking an ozone action day. Sophia, Owen, and record high temperatures going to be possible. Oh boy. All right. To mid 60s out in Spring, 64 degrees, 59 out in Tomball. Across the area, everybody waking up very comfortable. So this is the time that you'd want to get outside. As we head into the afternoon, that's when we're going to start to deal with a few more problems, namely allergies air quality, but also an elevated fire danger. As we head through the afternoon today, you're going to see air temperatures quickly climbing through the 80s. By 2 o'clock, 88 degrees. At the heat of the day, 4 o'clock, 90 degrees outside with sunny skies. Humidity still going to be on the lower side today, but as we go through the next few days, you can see that starting to increase. As for our air quality, we always see it start off fine in the morning, but then into the afternoon, it can build up to unhealthy levels. That's why we've got an ozone action day for Brazoria, Galveston, and Harris County. This means if you do suffer from respiratory problems such as asthma, you may want to consider limiting your time outside or just exercising indoors. As for our fire danger today, this is in place because we've got dry conditions and we've got very hot conditions as well. If we were any windier, we likely would have a red flag warning, but even without a red flag warning, burn bans in place. You can see that yellow color indicating a high fire danger. This means anything that sparks can quickly get out of control with a fire, which is why we ask you, please avoid burning if you can. This is not the time for a bonfire. Now, as we go over the next few days, you are going to see temperatures warming into the lower 90s, really flirting with record highs. Tomorrow, 92 degrees. That's going to be very close to our record from 2019, also 92. So when is our next cold front? Thankfully, we are tracking one, but it's not going to be the big one. The big one would be a cold front dropping in from the north, bringing with it Arctic air. Instead, we're tracking in a cold front moving in from the Pacific. That's slightly cooler air, but it's not going to be a rush of cold air. It is going to bring with it our next rain chance Sunday morning, moving through Texarkana, passing through the Houston area, likely Sunday morning into early afternoon. Rain chances not looking incredibly high. We're putting it at a 20-30%, but at this moment, we'll take it because it's the day today, although it is on the dry side. I know we need that rainfall, but while it's dry, maybe we get out and enjoy it because temperatures starting off extremely pleasant. Right now, 62 here in Houston. That's 2 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. And across the board, a few locations actually waking up in the upper 50s. Our friends in Conroe at 58 degrees. Galveston still mild in the mid 70s, but everybody seeing pretty calm winds. And this is notable because if our winds were any stronger today, we likely would have a red flag warning or a fire weather watch. Because they're quite as calm, we're not going to be seeing quite as high of a fire danger. Now, we still do have an elevated risk, so please no burning today. Look how fast we heat up. By noon, 84 degrees, 88 by 2 at the heat of the day, 90 degrees here in Houston under mostly sunny skies and thankfully lower humidity. Now, as we go over the next few days, you are going to see temperatures start to climb. Tomorrow, 92 degrees. That's going to challenge a record high temperature set in 2019. As we go Thursday and Friday, still staying warm, but Friday will start to introduce rain chances. Now, that's ahead of a weekend cold front, but Owen, Sophia, I've got more on that extended forecast.